There we go. Sup? So, we're going to check out the release date trailer that just came out today for Silent Hill 2, as well as the gameplay, the extended gameplay look that we got. I have seen these before. I saw them live, but I didn't really get a chance to really sit down and talk about them. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot. Let's get in. I will be pausing and maybe like rewinding it because I have stuff I want to talk about. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll full screen this. Oh, I should probably turn on my camera too. I never turn this thing on. Don't I have a little camera view for this, or did I take it off? Yeah, you know what? We're good. All right. I don't know why the sound alert didn't work.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
So we have to address the elephant in the room really quick. Yes, the voice acting is great. Like, people are riding on the voice acting. We have to talk about Angela. Yeah, they've made a pretty significant change, and this is probably one of my biggest like in-game like quips. But I want to be clear, it's not a big deal. Like, the fact that Angela looks the way she does, it doesn't bother me to the point of be like, oh, I hate what they did with Angela. No. Because, like, they're going for something different here. Like, the Angela in the original game had a, like, very kind of, like, sunken appearance. Like, someone who's just been, you know, drained of, like, all joy and safety. And here we're getting something a little bit more like, I won't say deeper, but I'll say like that it's almost like this is like a mask, right? Like, this view of her, this is like a mask hiding
If it's dangerous or not.
a lot of the pain that she's going through. I think it's a different take and I dig it.
No, you shouldn't.
Though I do want to point out, I did say I would be stopping. Her face does not look nearly as full there. The problem I have is not that they changed it. It's just the fact that it doesn't feel consistent from scene to scene. That's my like biggest part of the complaint, is I just want consistency. If we're going to have that like kind of mask appearance like we saw towards the beginning, then great. But otherwise, like, let's keep it consistent. But like, I don't hate how she looks. I just want it to be consistent. That's all.
No, you shouldn't be here.
The monster design is like, wow. Great job, Bloober. If there's one thing, and we'll see this more when we get to the second video, if there's one thing I can already like sing their praises for, it's the environment and the atmosphere. And granted, they had some help. They had like a really great thing to reference from, but like, they have nailed these designs. Like, holy shit. And then the environment, like, just pay attention to the environment. Like, sometimes don't even look at the character, look at the environment as you're going through. And I think Bloober is not going to get the credit that they deserve for the environment and atmosphere, which is what their other titles do. They're very atmospheric things. So like, this is in line for Bloober, but it's going to catch people off guard and think, oh, it's just because they had Silent Hill to like rip things from. It helped, but Bloober's always been good at environmental design and atmosphere. Did you see that like gamey? I know I'm pausing a lot, but I want to like actually offer like my opinion on stuff. Like the kind of gamey swinging of the pipe here. Or hold on, no. I'm gonna mute that for a second, but like watch, yeah, like switching to the pipe, that's a little like gamier than I would like. And it kind of ties into a thing that I do have with the remake that I would like to see tweaked a little is the animations for James. He feels too quick. Like I want him to slow down just a little. Yeah, that looks so good.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll
See, that's more like the first face that we saw. I'm fine with that face, I just want it all the time. That looks fantastic. Like, yeah, I was reading through Dust Columns, like, kind of take on it. It is very cinema, it is very, like, kind of cliche horror, but I think it looks fantastic, even if it is those things. Like, it doesn't really hurt anything at all for me. Like, it looks so good.
please.
Maybe. As they did say that while like they're not like really going in and changing any elements, they are looking to expand some stuff. So like I'm super here for that. Give me like 1 second. I am actually playing a game while we do this, but it's a game that requires like almost none of my attention. And then Norikawa. It's 428 Shibuya Scramble. I've seen that people really love this game, but like I just don't give a fuck about it, but I want the platinum on it. Alright. Thankfully, it mostly plays itself. Alright, cool. So let's move into the actual gameplay trailer. Because there was plenty to talk about with this one for sure, but like this actually was a much deeper look than I was expecting from the game. I expected it to be very under lock and key, I guess. Because Konami handles like all the marketing on it. Bloober has nothing to do with that. They can't put out anything without Konami being like, we want this put out. I figured Konami would have been a little bit more like lock and key with stuff, but this is a pretty like you can see a little bit of everything in this trailer. But let's check it out. I mean, immediately from the opening shot here, fuck, they nailed how this looks. Like, not only is it that like near photorealism that we're at, I saw a lot of people being like, oh, this doesn't look any better than Downpour. Motherfucker, have you gone and played Downpour recently? Because I have. No. No, it does not.
Our special place.
I mean, let's go back for like 1 second. Little details they didn't need to bother with, but they did. Look at these records in this one, right? So we have like a very throwaway location. Yeah, we took the time to like make sure that it had an identity of its own.
This whole town was our special.
This is ripped right out. The balloons do look a little fucky. But like these kind of balloons would look fucky anyways. It makes me like it does not have favorable lighting, but like it's not supposed to either.
Place.
And then this is our first look at Maria. They've done a redesign on her. People are seemingly kind of conflicted. You know, it's a little butterfly tattoo she's got. I didn't actually until now because I'm watching it on a much bigger screen this time. But a lot of people are upset that, well, I would say a modest amount of people are upset. Oh, hell yes, they did. But a modest amount of people are upset because she's gotten a makeover. She still has, I mean, this dress is fairly short, right? And this absolutely, because like a big part of her character is, you know, James's fantasy of like what he wanted Mary to be and what she wasn't. And so like there's lots of conversations about how women are sexualized in media, but this isn't one instance where it makes sense because it's literally a part of her character and her existence on like why she's even here, why she looks the way she does. It's James's mind like reaching out. Yeah, they couldn't keep the Christina Aguilera design the whole time, but like this still like a little black dress. Think about that like socially, because under this jacket she's wearing a little black dress. That is like textbook like sexy attire. And I mean she just has that in a little like jacket thrown on over it. That absolutely still achieves the same look that her character was going for. Right, but at the same time, this is a very slim dress. It's not... I'm struggling to find some of the words I want to say, but like I feel this achieves the same thing in a different way. Yeah, I think it looks good. The more I see it, the more I like it. Would I like for the original outfit to be available as like an alternate appearance or even like a little DLC in the future? Of course. But do I hate this redesign? No, not at all.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
Mary's voice actor, like, I thought that was the original one. She's doing a damn good job. Like, holy fuck. Right.
I got a letter.
Yep.
The name on the envelope said Mary.
And you know, I like how distant James sounds. Like, let's go back and listen to him say that again and like listen to that distance in his voice.
I I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
And you can like hear it as like he comes back to Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. That's his reality. And like anything outside of that point, he's just kind of like distant on. I really like that.
Is she really alive?
Yeah, Migs, I think you were talking about, like, this seems smoother than the video you sent me. But, like, that kind of sway he has does kind of, like, make him jerk a little bit. Like, that's fairly smooth.
Is this? Hey, wait.
Now the running, and I thought this, I didn't actually write it down like in my little notes that I posted on Facebook, but like the running in this section does bother me just a hair because it feels like go play Alan Wake 1. I don't know if Alan Wake 2 is like this at all, but if you go play Alan Wake 1, there's a certain like kind of flightiness to like how present he is. Like, is he actually walking on this ground, or is he sliding across it and doing a walking animation? Because if you go play Alan Wake, like I played the remaster of that not too long ago, and I remember thinking like, yeah, Alan just kind of like slides on the world, and I get a little bit of that feeling as he runs. Here in a second. When he walks, I don't really get it, but watch how he runs. It's almost like he's sliding a little bit. It feels weird. It's like he's got little ice. That was weird. OBS crashed on me and didn't bother to tell me. So I'm gonna re-record just that last little part. I did see where it died, and I'll stitch it together, but like,
Wait.
watch as he runs here. It's like he's got little ice skates on. It's like they wanted to make sure they walked, but I didn't get to really bring this point up, but like, look at, like, you can feel that there's way more going on in this town. Like, the fog is there, like, for sure. But I also, like, because I can see the shadows of stuff off in the distance, like, I feel like I'm in a labyrinth almost. Yeah, I might have to tune this down just a little. I think my graphics card is giving up the ghost on me. So they made a little bit of a change here. Is it consequential? Not really. But like, this is the first encounter with the monster. I like that you can actually see the like the kind of like zip up on its back almost. I feel that dodge mechanic is going to be controversial. I'm here for it with the like combat that they're going for, but and I don't say this part is a bad thing, because let me just say the combat feels like Callisto Protocol in terms of like how you kind of go in for the different hits and stuff. Like that feels very Callisto Protocol. I kind of wish they'd slow down just a hair, just to add a little bit more weight to those hits. But the problem I have with Callisto Protocol is that it feels like you're like trying to beat your way through a brick wall with every single enemy. It was super annoying. I enjoy that he's like hurt and winded. That's one of my favorite things about the combat is actually not even the combat itself. It's like as you get out of the combat, James kind of reflects that. So that's a neat touch of him like shattering the back window and getting his supplement. Though can I just say I'm not a fan of this UI. I appreciate how minimal it is. I would have liked it to be even like less. This is a game that honestly I feel like pretty much all the UI should be tucked away in a menu somewhere.
Where are you, Mary?
The environment is so good. I only wanted to pause it just so I kind of have a still shot on it, but like it's so fucking good. We'll get to see more of her later. But yeah, they did great with the lying figure, and let me tell you who else they did great with. Laura. Holy shit. Out of all the characters that made the transition over to this remake, she is by far like the closest to her original one, and I mean that like the best way. She's a brat. She feels like a kid in this environment. Like you get the impression that her and James are not seeing the same things because it's true.
What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
And like she still has, let's get a frame that's like not as in motion. Well, fuck, you can't really see it that well. Like she still has some sort of print on that dress. This hospital. It's fantastic. Yeah, now that we actually get like a better look at her, I want to get like a better look at Mary because all we have is that like one little like image of her looking like the girl from JoJo Part 4 in the little promotional like key art they put out or whatever, but I want to see her compared to Mary to see if they really pulled off the duality. And from the little bit we've seen, I think they did. But I still want to see like a full body shot of Mary to know. We've only kind of seen her from like the shoulders up. But like this hospital, just like take in the sights, like especially as it looks around, like this looks so good.
I don't know. Let's look around.
And then such a neat touch of him actually pulling out the map and then them just infusing gameplay onto a like natural rolled item. So good. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone complain about them moving her butterfly tattoo. They seem to be just kind of complaining about like she's not Christina Aguilera now. But okay, cool. Yeah, that touch of him looking at the map was really well done.
This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
I appreciate that Maria talks while you're like going around exploring stuff. Like this isn't a cutscene. Yet Maria feels like she is a part of this world. Yeah, Maria's VA sounds good, which in the transmission you saw is the same VA as Mary, which hopefully I would have been upset if they would have had two different VAs for it. You can see a little save square there. Did you notice that? I didn't until this watch. I like that he actually picks up and reads the notes. And then like she's interested in things like this with the faces blurred out. Creepy. Simple but creepy. Come on, James, get together. Damn. Turn this PlayStation off as I'm not playing it. Now, watch Laura as she runs up the stairs.
Laura, wait!
It's okay.
Like, that little part of her getting to the top of the stairs, then running to the door, that is probably the jankiest human animation I've seen, like, from everything they've shown.
There.
Laura, wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
Like, I'd like that slowed down just a little bit.
God damn it. Now, where is that girl?
Interesting that the light did not attract that monster. I wonder if this is maybe on easier difficulty where that doesn't matter as much, or if they just didn't make it as prominent of a feature. Because a common, well, I won't say a common, but a helpful tactic if you're comfortable playing in the dark, turn off your light when you're near an enemy, and you have a lot more freedom when you do. No, you're right. You could turn off the radio as well because the radio would make noise. Now, I want to take a look at these shots. I want to see like how much recoil is he getting hit with. I think I would like to see a little bit more kickback on the gun. Because I know I've never fired a handgun myself, but I know if I went and fired one, the recoil would probably catch me off guard. Maybe like it would be a neat touch if like throughout the game he gets a little bit more comfortable with the guns the more he uses them, so his like animation gets a little bit better. That would be a neat like subtle gameplay mechanic, but like I don't want it to be a big gameplay mechanic either. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be like a Magnum or anything, but like also I feel like as because a big part of James's thing is that like he's not really like a big combat guy. Like he's not someone who goes out and like goes shooting regularly. So I would like to see maybe a little more oomph from the gun. I think there are times where it nails the weight really well, and then times where it feels a little too quick. The monster blocking that hit, like fuck that. But the monster animations are also very well done. Like this feels like a slobber knocker. Yeah, I think I would like to see him like raise the pipe a little bit more and bring it down. Because he kind of just like pushes it right into their face instead of brings it up and swings it down. Yeah, that looked like a finisher. You can hear how winded he is after all that. I love that. This man did not even check the whole damn room. Oh, yep, there's that health and ammo that I think you were talking about earlier. But he does get a shotgun at least. But again, that shotgun he doesn't get a whole lot of recoil on either, like a little bit. But I would expect more from someone who's not like really combat oriented, you know? James. I know this isn't that part, but like, I wanted it to be that part. Yeah, the swing down could be better, for sure. Yeah, watch the camera as this monster goes past. I would definitely need to turn up my sensitivity because watch the camera. It takes so long to pan around just to get that shot off. I'm not saying James has to be quick, but the camera should be. See how fast it went there? But then... As gamey as it switches, where they're switching from gun to melee, I think that's going to help people save a lot of ammunition because it makes it nowhere near as clunky. I'm not asking for them to like make a menu and like have to have you go into the menu just to change to your melee weapon. I just want it to take a little bit longer. I think that's the thing with James. I want stuff with him to be a little more labored than it is. And I'm not talking majorly, just a little bit. Slow him down a little bit.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Just want to say that, well, the angle here does a really good job of showing some of the expression on James's face. And people are going to be upset. Oh my, James isn't just an emotionless dude. But I appreciate that they've injected a little bit of emotion into his face.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get. It's important.
I don't know.
What is it?
A letter.
She definitely looks to not be in her teens.
What?
I hid it. In there.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here. Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Yeah, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
So this is what I was talking about earlier. Like we can see the key art of Mary, but I want to see Mary in game. because it's hard for me to draw comparisons on like how I feel about like Maria without being able to see Mary. Right, yeah, like he's a little like, come on, let me out there. There's something in here. It's great. I am impressed. I want to say, like, most of the stuff I've pointed out here, like tiny little quips, things that I'm noticing where I can sit here and pause it, and like all I can do is watch. I can't play it, right? But I can sit here, I can watch it and make commentary on it. But yeah, that's that one. So get out of full screen, give my computer a break because it did not like me doing that for some reason. I don't know why. The shittiest thing, and Migs, you actually brought this up like towards the beginning. The shittiest thing actually has nothing to do with the game itself, but the pre-orders, because I'm going to be getting it as a physical pre-order. However, the only thing you get with a physical pre-order is fucked. Like, there's no, you get the game, you get a regular case. There is no pre-order bonuses for physical. They stacked all of the pre-order bonuses into digital. And while that is like something that's worth saying fuck Konami for, it's not even just Konami that's doing that shit. They're just following the market trends. Like, publishers and developers are really pushing away from physical media. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Why they're pushing so hard against physical media, but that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, so I will be buying it physically and hoping that maybe they put out the pre-order stuff as DLC down the road. Because I'll be honest, they put out the pizza box pyramid head, and I think it looks neat. I think the little mirror head looks neat. Are they stupid? Sure, but like, let's not sit here and pretend like they haven't put stupid shit in these games before. Silent Hill 3, you can literally get a fucking magical girl outfit, for fuck's sake. So, like, come on. With the special Heather beam. Or sexy beam, depending on if you upgrade it or not. Like, let's not act like they don't put stupid shit in these games. Or hell, even just the hyper spray. Man, Origins was a lot better than what I was expecting. But anyways, I'm going to stitch these together and get these ready to upload tonight. But there's my thoughts on the Silent Hill stuff that was put out today. As far as Silent Hill 2 Remake goes, as far as if they put out any new trailers or anything, I am officially on media blackout for those, meaning I will not watch them. I will not comment on them. I am done watching trailers of the game. I'm sold on it. And once I am sold on a game, I try not to watch anything else. Because why? I'm already sold. You know? Konami, hit me up with a Silent Hill Master Collection. Please. Hit me up with that Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. Looking forward to that. Like, there's right, yeah, let's get those soundtracks going. They did, I don't know if you saw, you probably did, because I'm sure you watched the whole transmission. They did put the short message soundtrack on like Apple Music and Spotify and stuff. Maybe they'll do the same with it on this one, which granted, it's still not owning it physically, but I'll take it for streaming for now. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We're not stopping on Twitch. We're gonna play some Resident Evil 1 Remake, and I'm gonna work on that silly real survival run and suffer. But yeah, the next time you'll see anything relating to the Silent Hill 2 remake from me is going to be on or about October 8th, assuming I can get a copy the day it comes out. But yeah, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you there in our special place.